You're good.
All right, folks, so let's look at the human impacts now on the carbon cycle. The biggest one, as you're probably aware of, is combustion, as Mr. McMahon alluded to. We're using fossil fuels as a major energy source to power all the different things that we do in our lives, and that's taking the carbon from the geosphere in the form of fossil fuels and burning it, and the result of that burning is carbon dioxide. So you see some extra carbon dioxides appeared here now in this video. Okay. At the same time, much like in our other cycles, we do have the issue still of deforestation. And here in the carbon cycle, the influence of deforestation is now there's less of a carbon sink, less of a carbon reservoir, less big trees and big areas to take that carbon dioxide out of the air and store it through the process of photosynthesis. So we see less photosynthesis overall occurring. So I'll do a little dashed line here to symbolize that as a result of deforestation. So we see a decline in the amount of carbon in the biosphere. At the same time, when you put more carbon in the atmosphere, it influences that interplay between the diffusion of carbon dioxide gas in and out of water. And the way diffusion works is it moves molecules from an area of a higher concentration to an area of a lower concentration. The classic example is you spray a little perfume or a little cologne in one part of a room. It's going to smell really intense right here, but over on the other side of the room you won't really smell it until you wait a few seconds and that smell sort of diffuses throughout the room. So diffusion is actually going to increase going this way, and you're going to see more CO2 being absorbed into the hydrosphere because that raised concentration in the atmosphere. So it's moving into the water, and you see an increase in carbon dioxide there. So overall, watch my arrows here, increased carbon in the atmosphere, decreased in the geosphere because that's where we're moving the carbon from, an increased amount in the hydrosphere because of that's where the diffusion's happening, and then a decrease in the biosphere due to deforestation.